Okay, so here is my second reaction. This is zinc sulfate. I've already added some universal indicator, and that's where this color is coming from, a slightly yellowish orange color based on kind of like the acidity or basicity of the solution. Okay, but let's see what happens when I dip my battery and my electrodes in there. So zinc sulfate should be neutralish, but this has been in the lab for a while. You can tell based on the color. Sorry, it's a little blurry. You can tell based on the color what pH it is, kind of. Okay, it's yellowish. It's close. It's 6-ish. It's, yeah. Okay, so here goes. It's a little slow, but I can see bubbling happening in one electrode. It's not the most vigorous bubbling, but oh, this could be the problem. We need to have a current flowing here. All right. No, it's a little slow. So it's not the most vigorous bubbling, but we do have some bubbling going on, and the solution is turning pinkish. And in the other electrode, I see some slight bubbling. Actually, no, I don't see bubbling at all, but I do see something really cool happening. Just couldn't see it through the camera. But we'll let it run for a while, and then I'll bring it up, and then you guys can see what's going on, okay? So you can see that there is some bubbling, and the solution is turning pink, okay? All right, so let's check. So let me zoom in here properly. Yeah, let it run for a couple seconds while I take off one of my gloves. And then, oh, I lost some of the product, but that's okay. So look over here, kids. This is one of the electrodes. This is the graphite end. Look at that. All of that is a silvery grayish metal. I can try to wipe it. Look at that. I wonder what that metal is that's forming from the zinc sulfate solution, okay? So that is coating the electrode right there, okay? We can wipe it better. There we go. There is the powder. We can run it a little further and get some more of that metal to coat my graphite electrode. You can clearly see bubbling at one end of the electrode, and also the solution is turning pink. Okay. If this was a more concentrated solution, I believe that this would actually turn red. It's just a slightly less concentrated solution, 0.25 mole. All right, here's some more coated electrode. This time you can see it clearly right there. There is a coating on the graphite tip, okay? For comparison, this is what the graphite tip usually looks like, right? There's nothing on there. This is what the graphite tip usually looks like, but this is what it currently looks like with a silvery grayish metal coating the tip, okay? All right, so that was zinc sulfate.